And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Friday. On Fridays, we do a bad honor free roam. And we just jump into the action. I was wondering if we could just loot Cooper. And completely avoid this mission. How is everyone? Adam Zane. It's good to hear from you, friend. I don't know if you're here, but I appreciate you. Appreciate your comments. Pratik says, good morning from India. Shout out to India. Good morning to you, sir. Mr. Maddie, welcome, friend. Happy Friday. I just saw the film, The Holdovers. I liked it. I heard that, I've heard of it, that film, but I don't know anything about it. Metro says, hello, Super Antonio. Hello, Metro. Happy Friday. And Miko is in the house. Shout out to the Philippines. Miko says, good day, Super Antonio. Hello, everyone. Let's move on. We need to upgrade this horse. We did not in this video. We got the Black Arabian. You'll see that in the next free roam. This brindle is a holdover from crafting the Legends of the East satchel, which I did before we really started going nuts on the free roam.
That's the greenhorn over there. And there he goes. So long, long shot.
And then, you know, you can just shoot Chick. Helps if you shoot him in the head, though. Metro says, Friday is the best day of the whole week. Am I wrong? Well, you're not wrong, Metro. I do look forward to the weekends. But I also look forward to Mondays because we can start making money again and the market is open. But the weekends are nice. Just hang out. Coffee in bed in the mornings. Watch YouTube. Hang out with the dog. We're going a little backwards here. There's our alligator. We needed the alligator saddle. That's the easiest trapper upgrade. And it's a good placeholder for me until we get the rattlesnake vaquero saddle. How is everyone? How was your week? Sadie is currently under the desk right now, chewing on an antler. So she's happy. We're not really doing lots of bad honor right now, currently. What I wanted to do was build the outfit. That took a little work. We're getting the rat hat, the rat infantry hat, which is 10 perfect rat skins. Metro says, what's your favorite gun in Red Dead Redemption 2? Mine's Volcanic. That's a great choice. Very accurate, excellent reload rate, the Volcanic. I like the look of Flacco's gun. And right now we have Jim Boy Calloway's gun. So yeah, I like the legendary guns, but I do like the look of an ivory handle. A carved ivory handle. I'll tell you my favorite pistol in Red Dead 1 is the Mauser, because you can go full auto on it. And that is pretty darn spectacular. Hate those kids. Interfering with them doesn't really affect your honor, though. Red 2 says hi. Hello to you, sir. Greetings. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Bad Honor Free Roam. Metro Edit says favorite legendary gun for me is Billy's. Yeah, Mauser. I wish you could go full auto in Red Dead 2. Mr. Matty says Flacco's gun looks a lot like Sadie's revolver. I thought she just had a cattleman. Oh, and this is something I started doing where you just carry the pelt to the trapper. You do not have to do this, but I just like it. It seems more authentic to me. This is what you would actually have to do. So you can have all that. You have these duck feathers. This is all left over from the Legend of the East hunt, which I did not show you. Spent 2 days working on this playthrough, and I was having so much fun with it. I thought we should just have a good old-fashioned Bad Honor Free Roam Fridays.
You can start using it now, or I can
Also, to be honest, I'm a little bored with Red Dead 1. David, greetings. I was hoping you'd be here. David says, howdy, fellers. David, regrettably, we cannot do Commando on tomorrow night because Commando is now behind a paywall. It's not free anymore. But when it cycles through to free, we can do it. Or if you can find another movie, we can do it. But right now, I'm not interested in I'm going to suspend movie night for a bit. It's not doing great, to be honest. We're looking for the rats, the rat catcher scenario. David says, yeah. I was very disappointed. I was looking forward to working on the thumbnail. I had it all figured out. But it'll come back, just like Beverly Hills will come back. We just missed the cycle. We missed the window. So we need 10 perfect rats. And spoiler alert, you can only get 7 from this encounter. And I've never been able to get all 7. Probably could do better with small game arrows, but I've never had great luck with small game arrows. Even with headshots. There's a good. And here's a perfect. We do have the buck antler trinket. Very essential. David says, okay, just do what you do best, my friendo. And you as well, David. How was your week? Hope you're well. What's for dinner? Metro says my favorite gun would be the M1899 if it had more ammo. M1899 is a little too modern for me. It's too close to a 1911. John likes it. But for me, you know, a cattleman with a hero grip and a long barrel, that works for me. I don't really rely on the handguns. I prefer a long gun for combat. David said pollo asado, which regrettably I do not know what that is, but I trust you. I'm sure it was delicious. I'm sure I would enjoy it. David said revolvers for my Arthur. Yes. The Colt Navy, the Colt Peacemaker. That's all I need. Very traditional. John's a little more modern. But for Arthur, you know, we'll get the Bad Honors. We'll get the Bad Honors Schofield, of course. David said, just picked up good old Bolty. Yeah. Yeah, we did too. First we did the look, and then we upgraded all the weapons. We still have to get the Lancaster from Rhodes. I'm just going to walk in and get it and leave him there. David says, barbecue chicken cooked over mesquite. That sounds delicious. So pollo asado is just barbecue chicken. I love barbecue chicken. What's not to love?
Excuse me.
Let's get rid of these snakes. Serena's here. Everybody say hello to Serena. Serena says, hi, Antonio and everyone. I made it. Serena, so happy to see you. Metro says, Cattleman is great, but just like the double action, takes like 7 shots to kill someone if you don't get a headshot. Yeah, it's, you know, the revolvers in this game for me are just for show. Pratik says, Grulo done Mustang for this look. I do love the Mustang, but he's a little small for Arthur. Here, that's what we're getting. And I want a black horse. David said, got the chocolate roan from Valentine. First time using it. Technically, the best horse Valentine and Chapter 2 has to offer. If you're following the game. So we tried this scenario once more to see if we could get all 7 rats. All 7 perfects. Serena, got your messages. We'll find you something. Don't worry about it. Metro says it looks like Bill's hat. Well, we are going to use it as our bad honor hat. We do have a horse show coming up sometime next month. I just released the video today. It's doing pretty good. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned horse show. And we got a good response so far. The inbox is full. We're going to be busy this weekend. The only way for me to stay on top of these horse submissions, it's like everyone gets their own file, their own their own little bit of audio, and their own and of course their own footage for their horse. So it's just very complicated to keep all those elements together and organized, and the easiest way for me to do it is to do it as they come in. Metro says, since it's rats, it should be Micah's hat. Yes indeed, but his hat takes an iguana. Serena says, okay, thank you, Antonio. Nothing has changed with my horses. You have lots, my horses. You can decide which one you want to use. Okay, Serena, I'll take care of you. You're taken care of. Got you on file, my friend. Yeah, so it's easiest for me to just to do the horses as they come in.
Ooh, thanks, mister. Take this. Ooh, you earned every cent. I killed worse.
So we make a little money and we move the honor in the wrong direction, but we need it for the hat. Serena says thank you. No, Serena, thank you. Appreciate you, friend, and I'm glad you're here. I hope the weather has calmed down in the land down under, and you're really enjoyed running into people, but you have to be careful in Saint Denis because you can get a disturbing the peace like that. Interesting, it takes 3 antagonizings to make 1 honor downvote. Just like it takes 3 greetings to make 1 honor upvote. Which I never knew.
Yep.
Get that 3-star snake for for the rattlesnake vaquero saddle, which we're not working on as diligently right now. We're just looking for rats. And what do you guys think of leaving bounties and just, or rather not paying bounties? It's kind of a pain. Seathorn23, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, friend. Welcome. Yeah, leaving bounties everywhere. And it would mean we would be bothered by bounty hunters more, but we could get a piebald, even though I don't really want a piebald on this playthrough. Serena says, Antonio and everyone, I finished doing the whole taxidermist. I will upload once I edit. Lots of hunting. I did good getting perfect pelts. I was hopeless when I first started, LOL. We are all hopeless when we first start, Serena. But yeah, that is a hard, perhaps the hardest stranger encounter. It is grueling. But I'm glad you got the hat and Algernon's revolver. I believe it's worth it. I think Algernon is Arthur's best friend, apart from Albert Mason in the game. And here we are looking for a look. I really like the brigand. So this is what we're going to settle on. I like this look. We're going to let the mustache grow out a little more. And we are never going to use hair pomade. We're going to let the hair grow to about collar length. And just let it be wild. But I'm liking the sideburn length there. I want the mustache a little bigger, a little bushier. David says, I'm just putting around, medium honor, bear saddle. And Metro says, yeah, Starhearts, it took me way too long to get a perfect cougar pelt. Lots of cougar videos on this channel, Metro. Then I wanted a closer look at this new beard style for Arthur. I think it'll work. Next, we need to figure out the vest. And then the coat, but we didn't get as far as the coat. Serena says, I was happy to see Miss Hobbs' place inside, where and who hid the art statue off the mantle, LOL. Oh yeah. Oh, the taxidermist. I thought you were talking about Algernon. You're right. Yeah, that's a fun request. Good job, Serena. Where did you find the chipmunk? O-Dog is here with a smiley emoticon. Happy Friday, O-Dog. Welcome. Serena, Antonio finally got the lady to spawn where Arthur was held captive. Saved her husband. Well done. I hope you got footage on that as well. Metro says, what's up, O-Dog? O-Dog, you have some friends in the chat, and our lady in red from down under is also here. O-Dog says, hey, Metro, sup? This location is surprisingly good for rats, raccoons, and badgers, and squirrels. For example, you are of course not guaranteed a 3-star. I don't think this was a 3-star. David says, what's up, dog? And O-Dog replies, Davey boy, what is it? What it is, bro? Okay. 13 viewers in the chat. Thank you for being here, friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Bad Honor playthrough. Well, Bad Honor free roam. We'll do a couple missions, but we're just going to hang around and hang out and antagonize people and shoot everyone and everything. Hop, come on. Good girl. There. And here is the co-host. She doesn't like bad honor playthroughs. Serena says, thank you, Antonio. I can't remember. Have to look. Think it was by random in Valentine. Okay. Odog says, hi, Serena. Yes, everyone say hi to Serena. Serena says, was so hot yesterday. Over 40 was Australia Day today. A bit cooler. Happy Australia Day. Well done, friend. How do you guys celebrate Australia Day? Were there fireworks? Do you get a free kangaroo? David says, make sure to smash that like button, partners. Yes, David, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate all of you, friends. Thanks for being here. And this is my second favorite location for all things rat. Home of the Civil War hardy hat. Interesting, they're always on this side of the fort. Metro says, my bad, my internet went out for a sec. No worries, Metro. We are here for you. Serena says, sorry haven't messaged. It's been so hot. Hopefully, if you want to play for a bit today, if you're free. That's for you, Odog and David. David said, snakes and birds for me. Also, the occasional raccoon is in here. But yeah, it's a great location for both snakes and birds. Almost all the birds you need for the taxidermist request you can find here. Serena said, thank you, Antonio. We celebrate with family and friends with barbecue. David had barbecue. Pollo asada? I can't remember what it was. But he had barbecued chicken. What did I have? I had teriyaki beef with rice and broccoli. And something else. Oh, half a mango cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. It's leftovers. Serena says, hi, Metro. And my third favorite locations for all things rat is Limpany. You can find them all over Limpany. Usually at night. David says, I'd eat that. Yeah, I love the combination of beef and broccoli. Metro says, isn't this the area where you get the Civil War hat? Also, there's a copperhead right outside of there. Always scares my horse. Yes, he does. And yes, you are correct. And what's this Joker doing here?
Hey, friend.
You can get that copperhead to kill himself if you roll. He'll like run up a hill and then roll over and die. And you can get a free 3-star snake skin. David said, had some good pepper chicken with white rice the other day. Can't go wrong with chicken and rice. Serena says, nice, David. David, do you cook at home as well? You cook at home and at work. That's a lot of cooking, my friend. There's another rat. Serena says, Antonio and everyone, have you seen my latest upload? The GTA, I believe it was GTA Online. I saw that it's in my feed. We shall watch it tomorrow, me and the dog. Tomorrow morning, Serena. I like to watch Serena's videos with morning coffee. Took me a while to get into the swing of things being bad, but we really didn't do as much as we could in this video just because I was working on the hat and the vest. The vest will require one perfect wolf pelt and one perfect panther pelt. Serena says GTA story mode. Okay. So you're back in Grand Theft Auto 6 or 5. Sorry. I thought this might be a good vantage point for rats, and I thought wrong. David says, yes, a good story mode video done with sun like Jonah Hill. Serena says, I have so many videos in my gallery to upload and edit. I'll be alright for a while. Yeah, it's nice to have things in the queue. And that, I believe, is the last perfect rat. Metro says, I'm going to go work on a vid. I'll be back. Don't worry, Metro. We'll be here. Now we need a goat. Serena says, yes, I started playing GTA 5 again from the beginning. How long is GTA 5? I'm going to look that up. "32 hours. We'll take that goat. That Billy Goat Gruff. The rancher, or rather the shepherd, is very hostile. Also, the dog will be hostile. It's kind of a pain, because I don't want to shoot any dogs or horses on this playthrough. So we are going to run down there, steal the goat, and move on. Serena says, who sounds like Jonah Hill, David? And David says, his son. You know, I loved Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street. He got an Oscar nomination. He did a great job. But I love Wolf of Wall Street, might be my favorite Scorsese movie. It's the only one I have on Blu-ray. Serena says, LOL, I didn't play 32 hours too long. I'll play bit by bit. And also, oh, Jimmy, you mean. That's for David.
Good to see you again.
And we shall process this goat right here. Trapper won't mind.
Hats and gloves made to measure. Sure, won't take long.
Serena says, LOL, David, can't believe Michael broke his TV.
For your assistance. Up to toe outfits made here, folks. No
Who's your favorite character in GTA 5? Mine has to be Trevor, I think. He's a wild card.
I hope you make something pretty with that.
And then we pick up that hat.
Best day's work.
Serena says that Marianne is crack up and annoying, lol. We get a rat flat cap. However, we need the rat infantry hardy hat. Note the rat skull. Now we need a vest. Serena says, yes, that's true, David. And David says, I've played and finished it. Also, Vice City and San Andreas. Okay, let's look at vests. Nope. Nope. I've considered this, but no.
Wish I never had to take my stall into
Serena says, same, I love Trevor, also love Franklin and Michael. Yeah, I didn't love Franklin. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about GTA 5. It's too modern. Yeah. The trapper vests always have like half fur on one shoulder. So we got a variation of this one. Serena says, I haven't played those games, David. And that one you need Armadillo for. The Night Wrangler is what we will settle on. You need a perfect wolf pelt and a perfect panther pelt. So it's lined with panther.
here to the border. The northern border, that is. And I've never
David says, PS3 game, but decent. You're decent, David. Okay, we have settled on that. We need one wolf and one panther, if you please. And then I don't know what we're going to do for a coat. Obviously, it has to be black. We'll have to look around. And then, as much as I regretted it, we did attack Maximo. It's hard being bad to these characters that I feel affection for. But I did it for you guys. I did it for the channel. For all of you unruly bastards. And if you don't talk to him, regrettably, you do not get the map. Serena says, what do I do with all my perfect pelts? Sell them to the trapper or... Yeah. Unless you're building a satchel. Note he has hair pomade. Of course he does. And it's really hard to move that dial into the red. I mean, we're just slightly in the red with the second playthrough. Mark Faraday says, cool, I am torn between the Grizzlies Outlaw and the Gambler. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to work on for a coat, but we're going to get that vest this playthrough, and I really like that vest. You know, my favorite coats for Arthur are the Cougar Cutaway, of course, and the Grizzly, the legendary Grizzly. However, I don't, you know, those, we can't use them for a bad honor playthrough because I like them for good honor playthroughs. Can you hear Sadie? She's snoring. The mic is picking it up, but it's very low. And she has a very ladylike snore. This fella needs our help.
Please now. If you could help me with these shackles, I just might have a chance.
Shall we help him? We will help him be reincarnated. We will help him into his next incarnation. And I always wondered if we will help him with his headache. Serena says, when I was doing the hunting for Miss Hobbs, can't even do it in peace without a bear or cougar or wolves and gangs, lol. Yeah. Super annoying. Sometimes you get an oil wagon on this route, on this trail. And I like his antagonizing. His like, I said hello, tough guy.
You want me to put a bullet in your skull? You can run!
Serena says, love your horse, Antonio. I got one of them too. Yes, Serena. That horse loves you. The brindle loves you. We are going to get rid of him. The 3 horses I'm going to use for this playthrough are the Black Arabian, the Black American Standard Bred, and Baylock, the Black Hungarian Half-Bred. So we're going to use Save Wizard to put his skin over the or her skin over the brindle. I wish we had kept Hosea's Black Shire, but we didn't, regrettably. And it's too late now. But yeah, we're doing black horses. All black horses for this playthrough. Maybe I'll work on Baylock this weekend. It's not difficult to get. It's just a matter of overriding it. I gotta get the PC out. David V says, Kentucky Saddler has a good black one. Is that the Black Rabicano? I do like that one, but I don't love the stats. Serena says, I want the Black Arabian online. Haven't got enough gold bars. I imagine those are pretty difficult to earn. Can't you just like, well, you probably want to keep all your horses, so you don't want to like get rid of a horse and use that to defray the costs. Have a carrot. Sadie had a good day today. I took her on an extra long walk tonight because she kept meeting her friends. So I didn't want to interfere with her social life. It's interesting. It's like she's friends with all the larger, and she's only friends with one small dog, a miniature Doberman named Happy. But like most of the small yappy dogs, they're super aggressive towards her, and she's not an aggressive dog at all. She doesn't bark or anything, but they'll always bark and try to pick a fight. It's kind of annoying. But the medium and the bigger dogs, they're just best friends. They're having great times. Serena says, yes, that's true, Antonio. Need more stable slots. Miko says, let's see if Dutch and Susan reprimand you for causing trouble, LOL. Well, we do enjoy knocking these guys over. We did get the Dutch animation for when Dutch springs us from jail, which we had never gotten before. So I think that's honor related. We shall make a short out of that. So what do you think, chat, about the bounties? Do you want to just let him ride and not deal with him? It's risky for the horse. But I don't mind. If we lose a horse, we'll just reload an old save. I don't care. But it's risky for a horse. And a little bit more challenging. Let me know, chat. Shall we just keep the bounties? Let him ride. Turn the whole map red. Serena says, Antonio and everyone, you know what I did the other day? Accidentally clicked the wrong button. Discarded my white Arabian horse. Oh no. Was meant to get rid of the saddle. Did that another time by accident. Wow. That sucks. Serena says, they say, Arthur, is that you shooting? LOL. And I didn't think they'd chase us if we crossed the river. But it looks like he's still... Okay. He gave up. Good. Sadie's best friends on our walks are that miniature Doberman named Happy, a pit bull named Luna, she's older, and a cane corso named George. Serena says yes, but I bought another one another white Arabian. Okay, so you're all set, Serena. Easily replaced. Don't tell the Arabian. And she got to see all three of them tonight. So she might be a little socially hungover. Or she just might be tired because it was a long day. And she had fun. We also upgraded so we could fast travel, but we did not upgrade the camp tents. We are going to leave those as is. Serena says, yes, but cost a lot to buy. I'm glad we got one back. Is that the one you named Midnight Moon? Or did you give her a new name? Now we are looking for wolves. I have a good location for wolves. However, you do need to make a hard save and reload because it's not a consistent spawn. We got lucky this time. Real lucky. Halfway up to Cairn Lake, there are two wolves that spawn fairly consistently. Cairn Lake, of course, is Flacco's hideout and where Tucker's friend is looking for Tucker. So just make sure we're prepared. They'll be coming up on the right. Serena says, no, it's the White Arabian, still called her Snow Queen. Okay, yeah, I remember that name. There you go. And 1. And 2. You're not necessarily guaranteed to have 3 stars. You may have to reload. We got lucky this time. Serena says, Midnight Moon is can't remember the breed, LOL. I remember the name just because I like it so much. Herandro says, I thought wild Arabians respawn after a while if you lose them. Yeah, they do, but she's talking about Red Dead Online, regrettably. Miko says, that is one brave thoroughbred. Level 4, friend. Level 4. And this one is, this one was a 2-star, I believe. But we got him anyways. Miko, how are your snakes? How many do you have? With the last name, with a username like Miko Herptile, I would assume you have a lot. Serena also confirms, hi, Herandro, it's online. Herandro, happy Friday. Glad you're here, friend. Welcome to the Bad Honor playthrough. And we're going to help Tucker's friend. We helped him join Tucker in Valhalla or Stovacor. And again, if you do not talk to Tucker, you do not activate, or Tucker's friend, you do not activate the event. So Tucker will not be up there. Miko says, the snakes are fine, thanks. I have 4 Bali pythons. Wow. That's a lot of snake. Herandro has a thumbs up, and Miko says, hello, Serena and everyone. Did you name your snakes? I don't know much about snakes. Like, do they have personalities? Like, or is it just snake 1 and snake 2 and snake 3 and snake 4? Or is it Lucky and Pliskin and Silver and what's this snake from Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear Solid Snake. He's just called Snake. Solid Snake. You could call one Solid. Serena says, sorry for mistakes. I'm on my phone. And Serena also says, hi, Miko.
Yeah.
Serena, you never have to apologize to anyone in this chat or in life. Well, I suppose you should in life sometimes. David says, howdy there, cowpokes. And Serena says, beautiful snow, Antonio, LOL. Yeah, we needed to go up here because this is the most consistent wolf spawn apart from the stranger event where he says, I won't die for no wolf. That one you are guaranteed to two perfect pelts if you get headshots. Herandro says, don't worry, it's a weird name. It's not weird, Herandro, it's your heritage. It is a unique name. It is a fine name. Yeah, see, Serena agrees. No, beautiful name, Herandro. Yeah. David says, I like Big Valley, 2 spots there, wolves playing. Yeah, I know that spot. I just don't like Those wolves are having too much fun. Can't do that one, David. It would just be so sad. Minding their own business and then they have to go to sleep. Miko says, some snakes do have a bit of personality. Some are more squirmy than others. Some are calmer and some can be downright mean. Mine are all fine. Wow. And then it really hurt to be mean to this lady, but she didn't do anything. I mean, she was very gracious. And we didn't rob her because we needed to go to the trappers and I didn't want the police to interfere with us. Serena says, I would love if they put shops in the snow, LOL, and houses. Yeah, honestly, I think the snow was put in just as an opposite to Red Dead 1, which is all in New Austin and the desert in Mexico.
Of course.
And so they wanted a snow environment.
Thank you for your time.
But there's really not much to do up there, regrettably. It's very beautiful.
But the war is over. The war is over.
There's a whale skeleton. No, there's a mammoth skeleton up there. Hirandro says there's a wolf spawn location on the road north of Hanging Dog Ranch.
What's your problem?
I know that one. Yes, I know that one you're talking about. That is a scary one. You get a wolf pack there. David said, rebuild Sadie's house. That's a good idea. Serena says, yes, David, build Sadie's house. Technically, she still owns that property. David says, that's Wolfpack, LOL. Yeah, it's, you can easily get overwhelmed there. Now the trappers banded us because we're wanted, so we have to go hide.
Out of the way! Don't worry. This country always shocks me.
Hirandrov says, a wolf pack and a grizzly bear. Yes. Also the antler knife. Speaking of grizzly bears. You can't really hide in this game from the law. You need to keep moving. But we did it. Just because we abandoned the horse. I didn't want the horse getting shot up with pelts on the back. See, it's so difficult to move into the red. David said, I usually climb a veranda. They don't look up. They do in Assassin's Creed. It's super annoying that the guards in Assassin's Creed have the exact same climbing skills as the assassin. That should be specialized. But nope, they can follow you up there. Serena says, what's happening on movie night? What movie is and who is co-host? Well, we were going to do David with Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's no longer available. So we're going to skip movie night for tomorrow, regrettably. Kind of burned out, to be honest. We're just doing 2 live streams this weekend, so I can take a little break. We're going to do tonight's and Marston Mondays back to Red Dead 1. Serena says, on my other account, I'm in the red, slowly climbing up. My main account, I'm a good girl, LOL. Yes. Yes, you are. No, we're going to get him all the way in the red. As red as we can go. And if that means we need to advance the story, so be it. David says, it's a good time, though. Yeah, you know, David, I've got 6 weeks worth of data, and regrettably, the movie night is not the best night. It's not very successful, unfortunately. It is a labor of love.
Let me take a look at you, tough guy.
So I don't know, you know, maybe we'll return to it. If Commando comes back, we'll definitely do it because I promised to. Same with Beverly Hills Cop. But for right now, we're not going to be doing it consistently. Maybe if we get to 20K. The audience just isn't there. Hirandro says, that's an old movie, almost as old as I am. Commando? Yeah, but it's a great movie, like you, sir. Serena says, LOL, Hirandro. There are a lot of old movies on YouTube. And to be honest, don't really like modern movies. 16 viewers in the chat. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Bad Honor playthrough. Got about an hour more. I like to do 2 hours on these live streams. Now, my friends, we are off to find a panther. And spoiler alert, it's not going to do well. Serena says, Antonio, when are you doing Red Dead Redemption 1 again? What day? Monday. Marston Mondays. On Mondays, we Marston with Red Dead Redemption 1. We're about 67% in Red Dead 1. We just transferred over to John. Then I dropped it and came back to, because I got the idea for the Bad Honor playthrough. And honestly, I think I spent all week on Arthur's Bad Honor playthrough. David said, deer and bait. I always get a 3-star. Yeah, 1, we didn't have a deer. And 2, we only had regular predator bait. We didn't have potent. Serena says, LOL, Antonio, you're funny. Love that saying. Yeah, it's one of our catchphrases. We definitely need to raise some cash. However, it's not critical if we're going to just let the bounties. Arthur thought he was still moving. He got scared. If we're just going to let the bounties ride. Hirandro says, I'm almost sure Seth was born in Butcher's Creek. I agree, Hirandro. That's a great point. And then Irish is like a more horrifying, older version of Sean. David said, just need regular, grab a deer, any star rating will do. Well, I'll show you what happened. And we stole this, 1 for the honor ding, and 2, I thought it might be a good platform to go hunting from. Spoiler alert, it was not. Serena says, all these gangs wait until Arthur and John show up. They must get bored waiting, LOL. Well, you know, they play cards, and they talk about whatever NPCs talk about when Arthur isn't around. Serena says, haha, Hirandro, looks like from Butcher Creek, Seth. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Those three characters, Seth, Wes Dickens, and Irish, I'm enjoying them. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed meeting them. There's just so much more in this game. Now we need to cut across if we can find a convenient path. Go to that Panther intersection. Tried to do it without consulting the map. Spoiler alert. That was not possible. Serena says, I'm thinking of doing another video of my funny and glitch again. Yeah, do it, Serena. Make it short. And where exactly are we? Serena says, okay, Antonio, well, yeah, shorts are great for the channel. They would be great for your channel as well, I'm certain. Serena says, thank you. You are quite welcome, my dear. Always happy to help. I don't like giving advice, YouTube advice, because people never listen, but you always listen, and I appreciate that. And we're going the right way. I just didn't realize we go this close to Braithwaite Manor. Serena says, makes me wonder how Dutch and Molly fall out of love. I wonder if Dutch will treat Annabelle like that. I think Molly was technically a rebound for Annabelle, and he was never in as much. It was he wasn't as much in love with her as she was with him. Regrettably. Dutch was already trying to move on to Mary Beth. First things first, we cannot craft in a wagon. I was seeing if we had the ingredients for potent predator bait. Because we used up our one predator bait for the satchel. Serena says, yes, that's true, Antonio. It's probably not the best place to be crafting, Morgan. But we don't have it anyways. So first I thought we could just lay down two, do a hunting challenge out of sequence and see if we could get a deer and a panther. We will get a wild boar, and Arthur does love his pork chops. We can't get in the back. And this is a great spot. I mean, Panther can't get you up here. David says, ride up and down the track a few times and he will show you. Yes, he will. But we do like waiting. We do like this technique of the Panther intersection. And I didn't know we could rest up here. Serena says, Antonio, have you heard from Shadow Rider? I believe he changed his name. I don't recall what it was or what it is, but he comments sometimes under his new name, but I don't remember what it is. So he's still around. He's still playing as far as I know, but... So I guess the answer to your question is yes and no. He's still active, not super active. And we got a wild boar. Arthur does love his pork chops. Shadow Rider was another senior member of the chat. I believe he was as old as Doc. Maybe older. David said, once in a great while he will come from the right behind the trees. Well, David, spoiler alert. Let's see what happens 2 minutes from now. When Arthur gets bored and decides to grab some pork chops. Our horse, in case you're wondering, is out of whistling range. But we're whistling to call the Panther, which doesn't really work, but I thought it was worth trying. Sadie's asleep on the couch now. I guess we were making too much noise for her. Chat. Serena, we are waiting for a Panther. We are waiting for Mr. Panther. He usually comes from this direction. David, have you tried Here, Here, Kitty? Here, Kitty, Kitty. Yes, David, that's what we're trying right now. David, you made Serena laugh. Which is the only goal of the chat. Well done, David. I don't know says hi. Greetings, friend. What don't you know? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Bad Honor playthrough. And Arthur does love his pork chops. Okay, David, this is for you. One-shot kill even with a health tonic. David said, no bad honor as of late. Well, we still need to craft the look. The look is essential in any playthrough. So now we're going to go home. We shall revisit the Panther in question very soon. First, we need to grab some berries. Serena says, doesn't Panther also spawn when you ride to Catfish Jackson? Up further always comes for me, not sure if it's cougar or panther. It's a panther. I don't know, says, wow, Miss or Mr. Kitty killed Antonio. Yeah, it's regrettable, but we shall return. Serena says hello to I don't know, and I don't know says hi. And what happened to our hat? Hirandro says, I didn't know it could attack you during the skinning animation. Yeah, that was regrettable. Arthur does love his pork chops, and he's willing to die for them. David said, great song, though. I know wild berries are available all over the map, but I knew of this specific location, and it's close to a fast travel point, so let's just use these ones. And one potent predator bait, if you please. I don't know says that is my favorite horse in the game. Yeah, she's a good one. One of Arthur's favorites. Not necessarily the horse we want for a bad honor playthrough. But this is the horse we have. Serena says, this is where I got the chipmunk by chance, Antonio. Those things are super rare. Serena also adds, I have to look while I edit. Not sure why we're not moving on here. I bet you I was doing something or dealing with the dog. Let's move on. And then here, I wanted to see if we could punch a bison. Not kill him, just give him a friendly little punch. Friendly little kick. And Bison didn't like that. I don't know, says get a black horse like Baylock, Micah's horse. Yes, we are going to get Baylock. David said you can set up camp outside Annisburg, and as you sit there, a cougar will get you. It's time for a bad honor routine camp inspection. Good morning, sir. Bad on a routine camp inspection.
Supposed to be here. I'm talking. You want a problem?
Arthur thought he was still moving. We need fire bottles so we can destroy the camp entirely. Serena says, Bison bigger than Arthur, LOL. Yeah, we didn't want to hurt it. We just wanted to give it a little friendly slap. Arthur's looking for frying pans, David. Bad honor, Arthur likes fire and explosions, but he also likes shooting frying pans. I don't know, says, you could have gotten the Black Shire. Yes, we could have done many things. We did not. David says, burnt area, get the recipe. Yeah, I think the fire bottle recipe comes preloaded. But we're going to use incendiaries. I prefer incendiaries. I always like having the sawed-off loaded with incendiaries. Very handy. I don't know, says, no, it's near the Wapiti Indian Reservation. The fire bottle recipe. No, that's dynamite arrows. And I'm amazed I know that. I'll bet you any amount of money. David agrees. That's the dynamite arrow. I was going to make some money off him, David. Serena says, I got a video I will upload where I shot a camper and his dog barking at me, following me while I'm riding. It followed me for ages, LOL. Yeah, that's funny. Don't shoot dogs. We don't shoot dogs in this channel. Or horses. Bad honor or good honor. Everything else is pretty much fair game. Except I tried not to shoot any women, but sometimes they get in the way. And Arthur does believe in equal rights, so I suppose we should, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. Frodo Swaggin says, good evening, everyone. Welcome, Frodo. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Bad Honor Free Roam Fridays.
Yep.
David said, Mr. Frodo. I've been getting a lot of Lord of the Rings memes on my Instagram feed, which are really funny. I didn't realize they were a thing. Serena says, no, I hate shooting animals, period. Well, I do love hunting in this game. However, this time around, we're pretty much just shooting up the world. You don't really lose honor so much with animals. Like, you can shoot too many birds, too many ducks, and you'll lose honor. And I dealt with these guys just because if you don't, they'll keep respawning and bothering you, so you might as well deal with them. Serena says, hi, Frodo. Frodo says, yo. You know, I met Elijah Wood once. I don't know if I've told you that. I think I've mentioned it on stream. He's a very tiny gentleman. Serena says, I always deal with them too. I don't know says, this, are you playing right now or is it a video? Yes, I'm playing the new handless PS5 controller. It's virtual. No, it's a video. Miko says, I lost honor during the bird shooting challenge with the Mexican guy. Must have shot one too many. Yeah, you can lose honor with birds. That's about it. I suppose if we shot the entire buffalo herd, we would lose honor, but I don't want to do that. That's just too much bad honor. Frodo says, I think you did. Yes, enjoyed that story about Elijah Wood. Yeah, I think he's the only Lord of the Rings cast member I've ever met. I haven't met that many celebrities, but I've met a couple. How's history, Frodo Swaggin? We seem to be living in historical times. And that's the last I'll say of it. These boaters really annoy Arthur. I don't know why. But it's gonna be a thing.
Yep.
It's like we are harvesting bad honor. So, shooting randos, stealing rando horses, anything we can do to get that ding. I don't know if it says I'm playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom while doing this. Great. That's optimally how I want everyone to be watching these live streams, is playing along. Just having me on the background. Herandro says the worst Lemoyne Raiders ambush is the one where they fire a machine gun at you. Yeah. That's how I lost the gold Turcoman, which I just bought in, I believe, my second playthrough. It was super annoying and emotionally horrifying to me. Because I was really looking forward to getting that horse. That was an early favorite horse for me. Serena says, when I was hunting for perfect, but I'm on top, it kept ringing and was thunderstorm and raining. Why does the bell ring? Does anyone know why? I'm not sure, Serena. Frodo says, my class had their Industrial Revolution test today on Lord of the Rings. I met Orlando Bloom's wife a long time ago, Katy Perry, when she filmed a music video at Camp Pendleton. I'm in the video for 1 second. That's pretty cool. Well done, friend. David says, for whom the bell tolls. Orlando Bloom has had a decent career after Lord of the Rings, but it's not like he was a breakout. There's no real breakout star from that trilogy. You could argue that Éomer was the breakout star because he was like the least unknown. And even as Éomer, I was like, that guy's going somewhere. But Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, you know, he pretty much just went back to making indie movies. Liv Tyler is basically retired. You can argue that that Agent Smith, Hugo Weaving, he's had a fine career, but and he's still working now, and he's been in, like, he was Red Skull. He's been in so many franchises, but he's not really a breakout star and a name actor. Frodo says, I was just going to say that for Carl Urban, LOL. Yeah, I mean, even during Aylmer, when he was just like talking to Theoden King, I was like, that guy's going somewhere. Who is that guy? I like him. Yeah, but he's not. I mean, he's working consistently, and he has made a name for himself. But nobody from even Peter Jackson didn't become a breakout star. I mean, he did King Kong, which I really wanted to love, and just I was disappointed in. Same with Tintin. I love the comic. He was never really able to recapture the magic, the lightning in the bottle of that trilogy. Herandro says Hugo Weaving will always be Agent Smith. I love that speech he gives in the Matrix, the first Matrix, where he's like talking about the smell. It's the smell I cannot stand. You are a virus. It's like, but the Matrix trilogy to me went off the rails quite fast. Great fighting though. Okay, where were we? And back to the Panther hunt we go. Serena, yes, he is Australian. Hugo Weaving. Yes, Hugo Weaving and Sir Ian McKellen. They've been in pretty much every franchise. I think Ian McKellen is basically retired. And here's your Panther. How fast was that? Spoiler alert, we're going to have to do this again. We should have made a save, a hard save, right about here. We did not. Herandro says the second Matrix movie was a collection of action movie clips. Yeah, but they were pretty cool action movie clips. And I never get tired of Trinity in the shiny latex vinyl cat suit. And isn't the second one where they have what's her name? Matrix 2, that Italian actress. Monica Bellucci, yeah. Woof. Frodo Swaggin says, was Cate Blanchett already well known prior to playing Galadriel? Yes, but she wasn't well known for like these big budget movies. She was in a lot of indie things, and she was Queen Elizabeth. I'm not too familiar with her catalog of films, but I know I saw her a lot after Lord of the Rings. Herandro says, Monica Bellucci, yes, love her. Yeah, she was the bad girl in Thor. Hela. Yeah, she's been in a lot of things. I suppose we could argue that she's a breakout star. And note, we have the Panther in our inventory, but he's not on the back of the horse, and we need to skin him before we can sell him. So I tried to reload, but that did not fix the glitch. Herandro says she was rock-meltingly hot in Matrix Reloaded. Yes. Yes, she was. That latex dress of hers. And I'll just say this. The Wachowski, they started off as brothers and now they're sisters. Now, the interesting thing to me is they have 3 older sisters. So they were raised in a family of women. And I just wonder how confused the mother must be. At any rate, that's all I will say about that. They are the Wachowski sisters now. Serena says, has anyone heard of the movie They Call Me Trinity? I think it's called Old Western Movie. It's good. My mom watches them. I don't know if it's free on YouTube. I haven't heard of that, Serena, but I will take your word for it. They Call Me Trinity from 1970. A lazy, unorthodox gunfighter and his portly, horse-thieving brother defend a Mormon settlement from a land-grabbing mayor, a Mexican bandit, and their henchmen. Directed by Enzo Barbioni. That sounds funny. They say it's a comedy. Herandro has heard of this movie. He says Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer. Interesting. So we reloaded that save that we had made before we got the Panther so we can get him again. Not super annoying, just a little bit inconvenient. I do enjoy hunting in this game. Good honor or bad honor. Serena says, oh, it's a comedy. It's a good movie, too. Let's try that again, shall we? I always like to be ready. Usually, if you take a health item, you can survive the first hit. You can with a cougar. It's not necessarily, you can't necessarily do that with a panther. I do believe that panthers are slightly more dangerous than cougars in this game. David says McClintock. Yeah, I know that one. It has a very sassy scene in it, Mr. David. And Serena says, I love Young Guns movie and Ned Kelly movies too. McClintock is based on a Shakespearean play called The Taming of the Shrew. For all of you viewers with a classical education. Stars John Wayne and Rosalind Russell, a redhead. Herandro says Silverado is a good one too. Yeah, I like Silverado. Kevin Kline. Frodo says, sorry to jump back on Lord of the Rings. You never have to apologize for that, Frodo. I can talk about Lord of the Rings all night long. There's your Panther. Andy Serkis blew up. Yes, he did. That's a great point. Andy Serkis blew up across Hollywood for acting, directing, and motion capture innovation. Yes, he is the breakout star of Lord of the Rings. Good point. Excellent. Also, he was in he was in some Marvel movies as a South African bad guy. He was in Iron Man, I believe. Okay, let's make a save here. Yeah, Andy Serkis is the only breakout star from that trilogy. What's Tater's Precious? I like the ending, spoiler alert, for a 20-year-old movie where he finally gets his precious as he falls into the pit of Mount Doom. And just the look of ecstasy on his face as he burns up. Frodo Swacken says Age of Ultron and Black Panther. Yeah. Yeah, he's done quite well. And Planet of the Apes. He was Caesar. And he was King Kong. But I didn't really like that King Kong. Yeah, great point. I'm glad we have a breakout star from that trilogy. Herandro says John Wayne had the same birth name Bill has, Marion. Yeah, I'm sure that's not a coincidence. Great pointing that out. Serena says Antonio, where's Sadie? She moved to the couch because you guys were talking too much. Let's see if I can get her back here. Hey, come here. No, she's tired. Hold on. I'll get her back here. Talk amongst yourselves. They want to see you. Come here. They want to see you. Ow. Just headbutted my elbow. There. See? Say hello. Say hello to Serena. Say hello to the chat. Look. Say hello. It's over here. Say hello to everyone. Okay. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here with me for the live streams. You're the co-host. You know what that means? You have to sit here and talk to the chat. You have to read the chat and talk. Can you do that? Can you do that for us? Look at her ear. She knows I'm talking to her. She just doesn't understand. Frodo says, not a well-known fact for Andy Serkis, but I'd guess you'd know it, but Andy was actually the second set director on Return of the King when Jackson had to be elsewhere. I did know that, but that's only because I've watched all the commentaries. Serena says, hi, Sadie, you're looking beautiful as always. Stay here. Stay. Hey, sit. Sit. People are talking to you. You have to stay here. David says, hello, Super Sadie. She wants to move on. Herandro says, Marion Michael Morrison, a.k.a. John Wayne, the Duke. Yeah, I love the commentaries on the extended editions. Highly recommend them. Just have them on in the background and listen to all of them. Though I'll tell you, Grant Naylor's accent, that's really hard for me to listen to. His New Zealand accent. She moved back to the couch. I'm sorry. She's tired. She might not like the lights. The lights might be interfering. And we can't set things off if we have business in town. Which we do. with the trapper. David, how's Kodak? How's your dog? How much does he weigh these days? Serena says, bye, Sadie. Yeah, she's back on the couch. She's more comfortable on the couch. It's darker on that side. David, what do you feed Kodak? Is he just on all like dog food, or do you feed him like human food? Hortus says, hey there, folks. Greetings, Hortus. Welcome back. Welcome to the Bad Honor Free Roam Fridays. David says, 74 pounds and mean as a snake. Yeah, Sadie's holding strong at 50. I don't think this Chinese gentleman will mind if we process this Panther right here. Pardon me, miss. Yeah, sometimes I hold her up so she can see things from my level. Like I was showing her the freezer.
Easy now, partner.
She seemed very curious. David said, burgers plain with no salt. Yeah. Yeah, I give Sadie a lot of beef. I think beef is her favorite. Beef and pork. And salmon.
Hey, move it.
Don't worry, no harm done.
Good hunt. You sell it? Oh, what do you have for me?
But also for kibble, I've got like Blue Buffalo 100% meat mixed in with Amazon Wag, which is like meat and lentil. So she gets half and half of that. David says, Hort, and Horta says, howdy, mister. Now, what happened to that vest? Here we go. It is the wilderness vest from the Night Wrangler. One wolf and one panther. And there, my friends, is Arthur's Bad Honor hot weather outfit. We don't have a coat yet. I don't know what coat we're going to use. But with a vest like that, I think we're committed to a trapper type coat. A rougher coat, if you will. Serena says, this trapper sometimes is mean. Wants Arthur and John to hurry up, LOL. Yeah, well, he's mean. Sometimes he wants to close up. He enjoys eating at the Jade Dragon. They have a lunchtime special, but if you miss it, you know, then you have to pay full price. So that's why he's probably being mean. And I just wanted to get a closer look with photo mode. But I'm liking this look. What are you thinking of this look for Bad Honor Arthur?
A lot of folk want to apprentice up. Thank you. You insane?
Then we started a fight, because why not? Arthur was inspired. The red mist has descended. David says, I don't remember what the name is, but the Valentine store has a good one I'm using at the moment. A good coat, David? Pratik says, perfect look. Pratik, you have a good eye and a perfect look. Shout out to India. Now, we were trying to get arrested, and those pigs were scaring Arthur, and he loves pork chops. Serena says, amazing look, Antonio. Love it. I'm glad you do, Serena. We put a lot of thought into it. Hortus says, weirdly specific, but I always sort of wished the trapper locations were run by 4 brothers, each to their own spot.
It is the last step you'll ever take.
Yeah, the trapper, I mean, it being the trapper in a roving situation seems oddly coincidental.
What the hell?
David said, cold weather coat. It's an outfit. Yeah, we do need some kind of cold weather coat. That pig was looking at him funny. To live and die in Saint Denis. We're going to die a lot and we're going to get arrested a lot. David said, I think it's the first outfit in the book. Well, I'll take a look.
Let me take a look at you, tough guy.
There's a wolf trapper coat, but it's it looks so much like the legendary grizzly coat.
Hey, what did I do?
I thought this was one of Angelo Bronte's guys, but it's not. So we kind of left him alone. Horta says, reckon we'll probably see a lot more death screens on a low honor run. Yeah, regrettably, that is in Arthur's future. But it's fun not caring. It is good to be bad sometimes. I don't have any hard and fast rules, except I don't want to kill horses or dogs. And it's hard to be mean in camp, to the girls especially. It's just not in my nature, but we're going to do it. It's going to happen. Hortus says the dark tall coat from the drover outfit is good for a low honor look. Yeah, but you have to max out your honor in chapter 2 to be able to purchase it. It's locked. And it's so hot, you know, and I considered the drover coat. So touchy, some of these citizens. Arthur was defending himself. Hortus says, but I think you have to get it legitimately. You have to have higher honor. Yes, you do. You have to max your honor. And we're going the wrong direction. Frodo says, steal from the donation box for the home for veterans. Should be a decent honor drop. Yeah, we declined and got the decline dialogue, but we were on the way to the trappers and I didn't want to get the law on us. Hortus says, but you can subvert that by using the social club website. Yes, there is that trick. However, you know, I've used that drover coat a lot. I used it for the Doc Holliday outfit. I want something new.
What the hell's going on here? Everything's fine.
And I wanted to go to jail. We're going to be going to jail a lot on this playthrough. David says, better than good, like the gambler's outfit. Well, we'll work on the coat next. I might just use the duster that we get. Frodo says, what is the social club trick? If you go online through your console, through your PS4, you can purchase purchase in-game clothing with the money from your account. So not real money, in-game money. And if they're going to let us blow up the police station, we might as well do it. Hortus says, I'd recommend the Ox or Bull chaps for low honor as well, just to distance the look from your good boy Arthur's look. Yeah, I know, I do love the fringe chaps, but I know they're not perfect. We might go with no chaps. We'll see. They are the darkest chaps in the game without being shiny. And the trapper has some really furry chaps that might work. At any rate, That's about all I have for you tonight, friends. Frodo says, so Red Dead Online in-game money or story mode money on Red Dead Online, if that makes sense. I have a video on it. It's really old, though. Hortus says, oh, at the very least, rock the darker half-tanned chaps. I'll find something for Hort. We'll figure it out. This is what we're going to be doing for Fridays for the time being. We'll see how it goes. At any rate, I really appreciate all of you being here. Shout out to the mods, David, Odog, Serena. Thank you. We shall return on Monday with Marston Mondays, which is going to be the Red Dead 1 playthrough. Serena says, awesome stream, Antonio. You're awesome, Serena. And Miko, always good to see you. Shout out to the Philippines. Frodo Swaggin says, I'll try to find the video. Search for Drover Coat. And Odog has a peace sign. Really appreciate all of you, friends. Thank you for spending a little time with me. Happy Friday. You have a great weekend, and we shall return on Sunday. Also, a horse video is out, so get your horses in for the horse show. Thank you, friends.